Right, Silverstone 2021, lap 1, the Hamilton Verstappen crash. Frame by frame from Lewis Hamilton's car camera viewpoint. Here we go. I'm just having to press E to go forward frame by frame on VLC. So you can see that Hamilton pulls out, goes down the inside, and you can see that Hamilton gets well over halfway alongside Verstappen. We're still getting up there, we're almost alongside him. And this would be the recognised braking point, slowing down point to make that corner. So he is almost alongside Verstappen at this point. Look at where his car is pointing. Look at Lewis Hamilton's hands. Look at his hands on the steering wheel. Look at the steering wheel angle. Look at the front tyres. Okay, I'm going to play this forward. Look at Max Verstappen's front wing of his car. Look where he is. And look as I take it forward, frame by frame, the angle at which that comes across. Now, at this point in time, Lewis Hamilton is more than halfway alongside Verstappen. That entitles him to this corner. Verstappen has to leave him room on the inside of this corner. Okay? So that means you stay to the left of Lewis Hamilton. If Lewis Hamilton runs you out of room to the left-hand side of the track, that's Lewis Hamilton's fault. Okay? But you cannot cut him off on the inside. You can't cut across him. He has earned the right to this corner. That's the rules of the sport. So frame by frame, here we go. Okay, so Hamilton's still going ahead. And now at this point, you'll start to see Verstappen either not brake, so whereas Hamilton is decelerating to make it around the corner, Verstappen either stays on the gas or doesn't hit the brakes to the same extent, which makes him look like he's faster, but that's because he's going in too hot. This is lap 1 on a full fuel load, okay? Look at Hamilton's steering wheel, look at Hamilton's front wheels. Where are they aiming for? We can't see the apex in view yet. Look at Verstappen's front wing. Look at Hamilton's hands on the steering wheel. Look at the steering wheel. What is coming across from the left? What is coming across from the left? Look at the front tyres of Hamilton. Look at the steering wheel of Hamilton. Where is Hamilton's car going? Is it going to make that corner? The answer is yes, it is. Look at Hamilton's hands. Look at Hamilton's steering wheel. Look at what is coming across Hamilton. Look at Hamilton's steering wheel. Look at his front tyres. Is Hamilton going to make that bend? Clearly he is. And what is coming across at that angle? Cutting across the nose of Lewis Hamilton. Verstappen is not staying to the left of Hamilton. He's cutting across his nose. Where is Lewis Hamilton going? He's making this bend. Where else has he got to go? Look at the angle that Verstappen's coming across. Look at Hamilton's steering wheel. Look at Hamilton's hands. Look at what's just cut straight across him. Is Hamilton's car shaping up to make that bend and make that apex? Of course he is. Look at Hamilton's hands. Look at his steering wheel. Look at the angle that Verstappen is cutting across him. Hands, steering wheel, front tyres. Now, within the next 2 frames, there's contact between Verstappen's rear wheel and Hamilton's front wheel. Look at this point in time, a millisecond before impact. Is Hamilton on course to make that bend, that apex? Where is he on the track? He's not doing anything wrong at all. Nothing wrong. Look at his hands, look at his steering wheel, look at his front tyres. And a car is cutting him across when Hamilton has got a right to be there. And then what happens? One frame. This is the frame before impact, and that rear wheel of Verstappen's is about to hit Hamilton's front. Now look at Hamilton's hands now. Look at his steering wheel. Look at his front tyres. The impact's going to happen, and you can only just pick it up. But what it does, it jolts the front wheels of Hamilton's car, turning them inwards. And what Hamilton has to do is correct that. Okay? At this moment in time, the frame before impact, is Hamilton doing anything wrong? Absolutely not. Somebody drives across him, hits his front wheel, which skews Hamilton's front wheels to the right, which steers him into the corner 2 more, and his back end will come out at the back. So Hamilton has to correct that. Otherwise, if he doesn't do it quick enough, and this is lightning fast reactions, if he doesn't do this quick enough, that could easily send Hamilton into a spin. His back end can easily come round on him. But what Hamilton has to do, Hamilton has to correct the steering by steering left. And by doing so, that makes Hamilton then miss the apex and end up in the middle of the track. But he is on course to go over this white curb at the moment. Clearly. Bang. Impact. Okay? And if you've seen the difference between his steering wheel, impact is that jolts the steering wheel, that jolts them front tyres, it twists the car further into the corner, okay, and the back end comes slightly round on him, and so Hamilton has to counter steer that, but this is after the impact. So you'll now see Hamilton's hands have to move. See, there's the counter steering start after the impact, okay, to straighten that car back up after it has been skewed by that impact. And then you'll see Verstappen's car go veering off, and you can see now, because of that counter steer that Hamilton has had to put in to ensure that he didn't spin off, this is where Hamilton's car then drifts away from that curb and ends up in the middle of the track. And bits flying up off the whatever that was, Verstappen's car. And that's why Hamilton ends up there. That's why Hamilton ends up there, because he has to counter steer after the impact to stay on the track himself, because Verstappen drove across him. He was entirely on the right line going into that corner. He had the right to that corner. That's motor racing. When you're side by side, when you're more than halfway alongside on entry to any bend or corner, you're entitled to it. The other car has to give you space. Verstappen chopped across him. Entirely Verstappen's fault. I'm going to do another video that proves what the commentators said about him. It is truly disgusting. Like and subscribe if you want to see the other ones. This channel is proving the corruption that took place in Abu Dhabi, because most people that haven't seen it don't realise the true reality of what took place. It was a full-on fixed by F1 TV, by Sky Sports F1, the FIA. People do not fully understand the true extent of that fix. It was in no way a human error. It was entirely contrived. Check out my other video for seeing that. Thank you.